Hello, welcome back to Star Ocean 6. I played a little bit in between episodes. I couldn't really do anything because there's like cutscenes and stuff that happen. But I did mess around with doing some item creation, just some writing mainly. And I came out with a recipe for something called a Heartbreaker. And I need a Scorpium chip. So that's pretty cool. Hope he's like a gun or maybe one of Elena's weapons or something like that. But it looks like it's going to be something of that nature. So that's pretty cool, I thought. Whenever I get a Scorpium chip, I'll find out.
This is the bridge.
Looks like all the folks from Aster are a bit excited.
Sectors.
Hen?
Understood. Stay on alert. Got a lot of fresh faces around here.
You wanna go somewhere fun next week when we're both off duty?
I didn't actually watch the cutscenes, I skipped them. And then loaded it. I think it was in the common area. Yeah, because I was going to go buy something. That's right, I needed 2 more armors, I forgot. I only bought 6 armors, I need 8.
Ray.
Hey, did my brother behave on your tour?
Antonio is much more of a gentleman than you.
Aw, thank you. So, what do you think of the Aldous?
How should I put it?
It's incredible! Every last bit of it! Nothing short of incredible!
Every aspect of life here is like another world. No, another dimension. It's all so astounding. I don't know where to begin.
Let me say this. Preventing him from wandering off whenever I look elsewhere is proving quite a difficult task.
I know full well that this journey will be difficult, but it is quite thrilling to think I will experience what was spoken of in Larkus for myself.
Glad to hear it. You're welcome to wander and check everything out at your leisure. Any questions? Feel free to ask Antonio or myself. On that note, Chloe?
Yes, Captain.
If you hear a voice come out of that, do what it asks, okay?
Yes, understood.
We've prepared rooms for each of you in the living quarters. Rest up as much as you can until we rendezvous with the Vela Gulf.
Raymond's so cool. He's such a cool guy.
Welcome back.
Did I get new stuff yet after I did those quests for him? Don't think so. Ain't that too bad. What do I need? Oh yeah, armor.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks.
For him? No. Leticia. And Malkia. There you go, Malky. Alright. Now I'm good to go. Let's talk to these fools. What you got to
I
say?
guess Theo was a no-show?
Albert and I did ask him to come along, but he refused, citing the lack of laborers and post-war, the need for negotiation with the Empire, and assisting Lola with the terrain. He asked that I worry not of home, and to instead focus on my journey to the star.
Huh, understand. But I'm sure working for the betterment of the kingdom will help him.
I think so too.
We need to find out what Boldor is up to. Not just for Osirius.
Agreed.
I'm glad Theo's out of my party. He was
I
always...
wonder what Marielle's up to. She was up on the bridge last I saw her.
It's always in the way doing stuff in my party.
All the fancy trappings of her life seem to have thrown Leticia and her friends for a loop. I'm sure they'll get the swing of things soon enough. All the...
I must put forth my best effort to ensure the tidings I deliver to cousin. I must...
What should we do with this cargo addressed to Veer? We've lost contact with Veer Prime, so we'll probably have to dispose of it as undelivered. Lola's from the same planet. Could I give it to her to too?
There's no choice.
It's so tough not being able... It's so tough.
You need to make sure you show Leticia and the others the ropes of how things work out here in space, right?
I have investigated Captain Curtis Aldridge. The record of his career suggests that he is quite the seasoned veteran. I haven't...
Your family must be one of the great houses of this sea of stars. Still, it beggars belief that you, of all people, could come from such... Your family...
An entire galaxy full of items new to the eye.
Midas was poking around a moment ago. He didn't break anything, did he? Simply say the word and I shall clap some restraints on him.
Think he might like that.
Taking the crash course, I see?
There's so much to learn. I'd like to at least get a little more familiar with the Aldous before we meet up with the Vela Gulf, so that I may be of some use.
Don't push yourself too hard. You must be plenty tired.
I can't allow myself to be tired. I don't want this to be a repeat of the Edith. I have a duty to protect the Aldous as a soldier.
I feel you, but getting proper rest also falls under your responsibilities as an Aldous crew member. Captain's orders. Got it?
I'll do my best.
There's still so much Marielle and I both don't seem to know about this entire situation. Might be a good idea to see what Duma can tell me. Leticia and everyone should be in the common area.
Just a bit longer and I'll finally...
What game you playing? Looks boring.
Looks like all the folks from Aster are a bit excited. And
This is the bridge.
Midas was poking...
An
Bridge here.
Let's look at the transport room first. Nina.
Hey, Chloe, what's this? Chloe? That's odd. Hey, Chloe.
Ignored.
You work about as fast as a slug.
Shut the common room.
Your family must be one...
I have investigated Captain...
You need to make sure you show
All the fancy
Pusher. Oh, copy. Got copy.
I would like to know why you came aboard the Aegis, Duma.
We were dispatched to assess the integration suitability of Vergoldians.
What? So the shippers we were dealing with were Scorpium?
Affirmative.
But the client sure seemed like a human, from what I could tell at least.
The Scorpium Collective takes many forms. Some may appear entirely cybernetic, others as cyborgs or androids. There are also those who are entirely organic in nature.
Ah, great. It is frickin' horrifying to know that we handled unknown cargo from unknown clients. So you're saying that if I succeeded in delivering you, all of Vergold would be Scorpium by now?
Horrifying is an unfairly emotional evaluation. Integration with Scorpium is...
Yeah, I don't care what you think, all right? Based on what we've seen and heard about it, that's how I feel. Deal with it.
We cannot refute this statement. If Scorpium is truly acting in violation of our principles, it would be in defiance of our very existence itself.
Are you confused?
Do you even get confused?
We cannot deny this possibility. There is a need for us to learn the truth of these events in order to carry out our mission successfully. We shall cooperate as much as possible when necessary.
Oh, I'll see to it that you shall. Don't worry about that. After all, you're different from the other Duma, aren't you?
The music is definitely Phantasy Star inspired.
5 minutes to rendezvous point.
Ray, the Vela Gulf is hailing us.
Put him on screen.
Right on schedule, I see. I'll be on board shortly for that information exchange we mentioned.
You serious?
A sign of good faith from us. After we rendezvous, we'll warp out for 1 minute. After the transfer, we'll immediately warp back in. Maintain your course. I've just sent the data.
Data received. Looks to me like there's only one person in the transfer chamber.
Not exactly thrilled about their terms, but seems we've got no choice.
Understood. Maintaining course and confirming that of the Vela Gulf. Transfer will commence within 1 minute of exiting warp. Once Captain Curtis is aboard, we shall adopt a parallel course to the Vela Gulf.
Captain's coming aboard. Guess it's up to me to bid him welcome. Marielle, Leticia, come on with me. I'm not too savvy when it comes to Federation etiquette.
Understood.
Fine.
I should go too?
Yeah, all you gotta do is stand there. If there's 3 of us, it should deter Curtis from trying any funny stuff.
Very well.
Gotta admit, Captain, I wasn't expecting you to come alone.
It'll be easier for us to talk like this. Let's make this quick. The Vela Gulf is currently en route to the Manuk system.
Captain, this emergency you mentioned.
Are you Lieutenant Marielle L. Kenny? There's a warrant out for your arrest, you know.
I am aware of that and ready.
We can explain all that and more in this intel exchange. First things first, though. Can I offer you a cup of freshly brewed Terran coffee?
Don't mind if I do. Goodness. To think such a thing took place in the Aster system.
So, what is it that has you rushing off to the Manuk system?
Manuk is currently under siege by a large fleet of Scorpium ships. Headquarters interprets it as a full-scale invasion.
Ridiculous. That is impossible.
I've been wondering about this. A Duma, I presume.
You know about Duma?
We've been gathering information on our end as well. The Duma are the ones proselytizing the Scorpium's integration ideology, correct?
Affirmative. Scorpium is a being that seeks to evolve as a life form. Aggressive incursions are nothing more than an act that limits our evolutionary choices.
It would seem the Scorpium are no monolithic entity. The faction currently attacking the Manuk system are known as the Centralists.
Centralists? Ray, do you think...
Yep, Centralists. That's the name Boldor mentioned on the Tyrannus.
The entirety of Scorpium is composed of individuals linked without partiality. A central being cannot exist within our system.
And yet Manuk is under siege by Scorpium calling themselves Centralists.
How did headquarters come by this intel? You know, Captain, it hasn't been that long since I left the Astoria, yet there seems to be too much new information.
There must be some connection between the Scorpium and the Federation higher-ups. Fleet headquarters specifically.
Your assumption is correct. A significant number of fleet officers have broken off from the chain of command.
They've been infiltrated.
Most of them were in contact at some point with the Scorpium on the planet of Vir. Headquarters decided to launch a rescue effort in the Manuk system. It's unclear who's friend and who's foe within HQ, however. We may even be following a Scorpium directive.
And even if that is the case, you can't just abandon them, huh? Captain Curtis, the Aldous is in possession of Scorpium data compiled by a soldier who escaped from Vir. We are currently pursuing the Scorpium ship that came to Aster 4. I'd like you to analyze that data and identify the ship in question once we reach the Manuk system.
This is invaluable intel. We're in your debt.
Yeah, no worries. Just reimburse me for the Yidis once this is all over and we'll be square.
I'll see what I can do. Thank you for your time. I'll get back in contact as soon as we've identified the ship that you're after.
We've exited warp. Commencing transfer.
Please be careful.
You as well.
Okay. Pew! Our ocean.
The Vela Gulf has sent us a location. ETA to the Manuk system is 25 hours. Exactly 6 hours behind the Vela Gulf.
Don't sweat about what he said. The larger an organization, the easier it is to corrupt.
Captain, please don't make light of it. Even a single ship deviating from the chain of command is cause for alarm. If all of these ships are under the influence of Scorpium, then the risk to the entire galaxy is very real.
I too find something strange about all this.
What do you mean?
Little Duma's reaction. I also felt that what Captain Curtis told us did not line up correctly with what we heard from Lola. She stated that the Scorpium invading her home were acting in such a way as to avoid detection. I did not get the impression that it was attacked outright in the same way as this Manuk location is being attacked now.
I think Lola's hunch may be right about Scorpium having infiltrated the Federation undetected. But isn't Duma also a part of Scorpium? It must be hiding something.
Little Duma always remains silent when they wish to be deceptive. When they do speak, it is generally free of falsehood. This is why their assertion that Scorpium does not invade must be true. Right, Duma?
Correct.
Duma's the only link we have to understanding the Scorpium. We analyzed the data from the Tyrannus, but we still have almost no idea of who or what the Scorpium are. We won't learn much of anything until we confront them ourselves. As I discussed with Captain Curtis, it's most likely that the Scorpium faction attacking Manuk are in cahoots with the ship Boldor is on. The Vela Gulf has kindly agreed to help us track it down.
I have detected other unidentified ships also approaching the Manuk system, where the Scorpium battleship is heading. However, support from the Federation is still far away. The Vela Gulf, Aldous, and Manuk fleet will have to handle this alone.
So what you are implying is that it will be a difficult battle.
That is correct.
What will you do if Boldor is aboard that ship, and we find ourselves forced into combat with it.
All I can say is that we should be ready for anything, even if it means taking them out.
It would seem war is much the same here in the stars as it is in our world.
Yep, you got that right. Which is exactly why I want you all to rest up before we reach the combat zone. I'd better get some rest too.
No job's too much for me if there's a big old drink waiting.
So Captain Bennett wasn't acting alone. What's...
Arrest warrant or no, I believe I was right.
The floor does not shudder, and the scene outside does not change. Are you certain this vessel...
Welcome to space, buddy. Call it space for a reason. There's nothing but space. Let's check out some of these areas in here real quick.
The ship sure got lively all of a sudden. If the situation...
Uncle Midas doesn't need to make such a grimace when if he thinks it's too bitter, he should just get
Well, I have to say, the Elvis' specs are beyond anything I've seen on a civilian. It still cannot stand up to face a proper battleship on...
It's so tough.
Say, this coffee of yours, it's most bitter. Say,
So into battle amidst the ocean of stars, yes? Will the magnitude of it all shatter my fragile mortal psyche? I cannot wait.
Not yours.
The information Captain Curtis provided is invaluable. There is still...
This ship has merchants, dining halls, and...
Anything new?
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks.
All right. Hey, you know what? Let me see something. I can't. Okay. This is a good enough spot to stop it off. Yeah, that way I can still be on this planet, and I need to go and farm a few items for some item crafting stuff. And things of that nature. But yeah, next time we'll see what's going on up there in space. Go to a new dungeon, hopefully. Well, dungeon, a spaceship. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.